This episode was sponsored by BetterHelp.
And thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. With BetterHelp, you could tap into a network of 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who, can help you with a wide range of issues. And when you start out, you answer a few questions and any preferences you have for therapy, whether it be for a certain thing you want to try to get over, whether it be maybe too sporadic, anxiety, paranoia, whatever it is that you guys are going through, you can find the right therapist for you by just answering a couple of simple questions. And you can also talk to the therapist that fits mostly for you. If you find out you're not a fit with this therapist, or it's someone that you don't really want to talk to, or just maybe doesn't get you, you're able to change any time, any place, completely for free, which is, I think, in my case, a really cool thing. As well as you can get via text with your therapist, you can do video call, you can do just phone call. So it's whatever you really feel, and you could change it up every single week. If you want to tell your therapist, hey, I don't think I have time to take a video call, can I just take a phone call on the drive back from work? You can just talk to your therapist whenever you need to unwind and make those schedules for yourself. So it's really cool.
Exactly what Adam said. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't right fit for any reason, you can switch it to a new therapist that is more accustomed to your liking for no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you can get the same professionalism and quality you expect in an in-office therapy session, but with a therapist who is custom picked for you. More scheduling flexibility and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off of your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker. Again, that's 10% off betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and we will have the link down below in the description.
Remember, guys, mental health is just as important as your physical health. Keep yourselves in check.
Oh, the reckoning of Tony Stark.
Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name is Adam.
Yeah, and I was picking my nose earlier,
He
but
was.
I'm Oliver.
So we are going to go over the DC stuff that happened out of Comic-Con, as well as go over the Joker trailer that we did not go over. So, first and foremost, let's go over the Joker trailer. So we have Folie à Deux, which has Lady Gaga. We watched the trailer. Guys, if you haven't seen it, it looks amazing. It is, again, directed by Todd Phillips.
Yeah, I can't fully understand what the movie's about.
It kind of seems like, so Folie à Deux means shared madness, which
Okay.
I think it means that they're both hallucinating and stuff. I don't think this is more like a Zazie Beetz where he just hallucinated her in general.
Okay.
I think we're getting into these things. We're getting a pseudo musical kind of seems with these different songs and stuff. But I think Lady Gaga is gonna fucking blow this out of the water. I think
she's gonna do great.
So good.
She's gonna do great.
And I can't really say much about that movie because I really don't know what's about to go on.
I
didn't know
either.
what was gonna go on in the first one.
Yeah, I know.
That
The first one was crazy.
Yeah.
They bought the iconic dancing from the first one.
They brought
too.
that back. We have a lot of callbacks to the original with even when they had the Joker and Harley show, it kind of seems very much like the talk show he went on and stuff. So
it's so I don't know.
It just really feels like this is so different from other Joker iterations, and it makes me wonder, is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker going to die? Maybe not by the end of this one, but if they do a third one.
Right.
So I'm not entirely sure.
Oh boy, that's hard to tell.
But with this in mind, this is an Elseworld story. And James Gunn has come out and released the DC logo, which is very reminiscent of the DC Comics logo. So it wasn't much thought into it. I'm not trying to diss James Gunn. You did your best, but this was very much the DC Comics logo. Kind of not a lot of thought.
A little bit, yeah.
And with that in mind, then he released the first episode or the first trailer of Creature Commandos, which is going to be the first thing in his line of DC going forward. And with this, we get senior Rick Flag, which is Rick Flag's father, as well as Viola Davis reprising her role as Amanda Waller.
Who's dope.
And we also have David Harbour's Frankenstein. We also have The Bride. We have Weasel coming back from James Gunn. Sean Gunn. It was. I really liked the trailer. I think the trailer
It was
really,
fun. I still, again, it's another trailer that I don't know what to expect.
I don't know what to expect either. It seems like it has its humorous moments, which is kind of nice. And we know that these actors that are voicing will be crossing into live action if they do show up. So they'll be portrayed by the same actors because this is what DC is doing opposed to Marvel. Marvel has been showing their themes together where DC is like our animation, our live action, our gaming, all the same, like all in the same continuity going forward, which is kind of crazy.
It's kind of the same thing with Star Wars too.
It is. It's
Marvel's
just,
been kind of doing.
I think it
not
kind of
Marvel,
sucks for like
Disney
people
has.
like us. Like you play games, I watch movies, and we're gonna be in two completely different standpoints.
A little bit, yeah, because there's like games coming out that are canon, and you've only watched the movies and not
Yeah.
like I don't think you've watched TV shows.
So far not.
Not all of them. I haven't even watched all the TV
No,
shows, so it's kind of crazy.
At least not from the past. So now going forward, I guess I'm gonna have to invest more into these things, and that's in December, guys. So we'll be covering that in December. I don't know what exact day it is. I hope it's after the holidays. I really do, but we'll see. And then I mean, to go over more of DC, we have one other thing, which is the Penguin. So we got the Penguin trailer. And it seems very much more gritty. They've confirmed this will lead right into the Batman 2. Like, this is the bridge between 1 and 2.
Dude, I can't get over who Penguin is.
Colin Farrell.
Fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Nuts. And then we have Kristen Milioti coming back.
Yeah.
And she played previously, if you guys watch How I Met Your Mother, she played the mother in How I Met Your Mother.
Yep.
And now she's back in this. And she seems to be some kind of Arkham patient, kind of off her fucking rocker. And I think this is going to be super cool. There's a lot of like
gonna be
more,
fun.
it's gritty, drug trades, things like
It's
that.
very
like,
much
really,
like
really
Gotham, but
Yeah.
the rated R. Kind
yeah,
of thing.
the rated R version of it. And I hope this leads up very well into the Batman. I have a funny feeling Robert Pattinson will show up in some point
Oh, okay.
in this show, even if it's not at the end, like post credits. I am excited for the Penguin show.
I think it's gonna be.
I'm
And it's a
excited.
limited series.
It is
right?
a limited
Yeah.
series, yeah. So it's only gonna be the one season. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do this for other villains going forward within the Batman universe.
That
like,
would make
creating
sense.
the villain opposed to in the
just
movie.
having them in the movie.
Yeah. So I think that'll be good. And I also think that, going forward with these Elseworld stories, because Penguin and Joker are both in Elseworlds, I don't know how they're going to coincide. I don't know what James Gunn is doing. I also haven't seen, guys, Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3 of the animated show, but I know that was the whole like blow up to get to where we're at with James Gunn. Like, it was a perfect segue into it because it deals with the reboot. So all animated things going forward. I just wonder what characters survived. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked up spoilers yet,
I
guys.
haven't either.
Other than the fact of what doesn't survive, and I know this because there was a lot of closure to a lot of other properties. So minor spoiler warning ahead. And I know you won't care really much about this
Fine.
spoiler.
Let's do it.
But in Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3, there's a point where like all of these other universes are going. And within it, we get our final, and this is why I'm okay with it, because it made sense. We get our final look at the 90s animated series with Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. And they're fighting on a rooftop while this wave is coming over to destroy the whole universe.
Cool.
And when he grabs Joker and pulls him up, he says to him, he's like, this is the only way I would want to go out, as he's
Both of
beating
them.
his ass.
Yeah.
And then they're both gone, which is now confirmed they are out
They're
of the
both just-
continuity. They are done. They never have to come back.
crazy.
Obviously, Kevin Conroy, he has passed away.
Yeah.
But
And
Mark Hamill
Hamill is.
doesn't have to reprise his role ever.
Yeah.
Like, this was his final time,
that's
actual
crazy.
final time, being able to do stuff that Kevin Conroy filmed way in the back of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So
Well, he gets to do probably games, maybe.
maybe we don't know how much leftover audio he has, but it was really nice to see that. It was also really nice to see, like, another thing that if you guys haven't seen in the DC Arrowverse, there was a point where they did Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they cross over into a universe where there's a Batman live action played by Kevin Conroy.
Oh.
And he's in the mechanical suit that helps him like walk around and stuff. So it's a much older Batman, but I'm pretty sure that they confirmed that this was the Batman that we saw in the animated series plus Batman Beyond, but right after that.
Yeah.
That's why he has all this stuff on him.
See.
Because he still did all that. So like, it was kind of
It's
cool.
kind of neat.
Yeah.
What season is that?
That was in. It was a crossover over all the episodes, but it was all in like their almost last season, except for Arrow, which was in its last season.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's a good watch. You get to see a lot of people. Like they even brought back Tom Welling from Smallville.
Shit. Fuck yeah! I did not make it that far.
Yep. So and also weirdly enough, in this whole Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW, their Lex Luthor was played by I forget his name, but Alan from 2.5 Men.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, he plays Lex Luthor. Yep. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. He did a really good job. Not gonna lie, as Lex, like bald head but beard. It was really weird. And so I'm excited for DC going forward. I think I'm just weary on everything that we've had before and everything, and the fact that I still don't know what the fuck James Gunn meant by like Blue Beetle's in it, but he's not. So it's like I think it's the actor will come back, but his movie doesn't necessarily fall into our canon.
Okay.
Which I watched.
Did you see the Blue Beetle?
I did watch the movie.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
I understand why they don't want to like make that the first thing in this DC universe because they do reference like the Ben Affleck Batman,
right?
And they reference that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pulled out of that universe into whatever this new one's gonna be, maybe out of Crisis.
Okay.
In this animated show, like whatever Crisis is doing is blending and pushing everything because they did a Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW show, which also kind of like established where these worlds are, and it made the CW verse world prime. So like I don't know what that means.
That's so
I think that whatever's happening in the animated verse is like redoing that again, so James Gunn can have an actual fresh slate of everything. So yeah. But I mean, other than that,
I don't really have anything else.
Yeah. That's it on DC. So guys, we will talk next week about something completely different. But until then, where can they find you?
You can find me at where can you find me?
26 1.
Don't do that. That's not funny. This guy almost gave out my address. You can find me at the Sphere 21 on any social media platform except for TikTok. I am Oliver Khan VA, but you can find Adam F. Drift.
You can find me at 541.
Dude, they have more than half.
Yeah, that's fine. They have more than half of yours too. Figure it out.
Fuck.
So you can find me at AMR Photography. You can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast. You can find the studio Archangel Studios Official. And we will see you guys next time when we're talking over some other random things that have come out in the news.
Yeah. As
well as things we don't really go over. Anime. But we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.